Hello techies and welcome back to Tech for Geeks. As part of this video, we'll be discussing on Stream API, which is a Java 8 feature. So this feature was added in Java 8 and is the introduction to Stream functionality. So its package is Java Util Stream, which contains classes for processing sequence of elements. So Java 8 has added a Stream API in our collection interface. We have Stream API and we have parallel stream as well. So when I say parallel stream, this is for multi-threading part, and in general we'll be using a Stream API. Now stream can be classified into two parts, intermediate and terminal. So the function which is present in intermediate is map, filter, sorted, and for terminal we have collect, for each, and reduce. So when I say intermediate, that means the output of this function will again be a stream, and on top of that we have to do some terminal operation to get the output. Let's try to do it through the coding part to make the concepts clear. Let me create a new class file. Let's name it as iterate. Let's have our public static void main here. Static void main. Yeah. So before Java 8, if we had to print the elements of array or elements of list, how do we do it? We'll just directly iterate it, right? So for example, if we have list of integer, let it be, let's call it as list. Let me import the class of list here, and I have arrays dot as list, and let's have a value as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And suppose we have to print it. So we'll simply have a for loop for int I equals to 0, I less than list dot size I plus plus, and then a simple print statement system dot out dot println list dot get of I. Correct. Let me run this. Yeah, so here we go. We got the output. Other method to iterate, maybe we'll use enhanced loop. So suppose I am using my for int I list, and then let's print it. System dot out dot println I. Right, this is the way how we use the enhanced loop. So let me print the value again. So here we got. What is the third way? We can use iterator and do it. So Java 8 has brought Stream API, which has made this thing little bit more simpler. Let me try to use it. So one of the function of Stream API is for each. So list dot for each. Okay, let me go inside this for each. If you see, it's take a consumer type of object. Let me go inside this consumer. So this is a functional interface, and this has a one abstract function. Functional interface as in we can use our Lambda expression here. Okay, for those who doesn't know about the lambda expression, I'll request you to go through the videos. I'll be sharing the link in the description section for this. So let me have my lambda expression here, and let's just simply print system.out.println x. Yeah, this is my lambda expression, and this is single parameterized one. Let's run this. So here we got the output. Yes. So this for each is a part of Stream API which can be used while iterating any value. So here comes the concept of external iteration and internal iteration. When we are doing it externally, when we are iterating it over the object externally, it means it's a external iteration. And Stream API iteration, whatever we have done just now, is internal. So there are many more functions that has been added by the Stream API. For example, suppose you want to use a filter, like you have a set of number and there has to be an if condition. If you want to print a number which is greater than 30, then how are you going to do that, right? So for this, we'll have list.stream.filter. We have a function called filter over here, and we'll say filter x is greater than 30. I just want to print it for each. Let me just copy paste what we have already here, and we try to run this. Right, we got 40, we got 50. So similarly, we also have int stream, which actually give you a integer type of stream. And let's try this. So let me have an int stream dot range, and inside this range we have to give the starting and the ending index. So suppose the start I'll give as 1 comma 12. So whatever the end index you are giving, that will be excluded. So the range which actually will be taken is from 1 to 11, and then just try to print it for each. Let's just copy paste this part and let's run it. Yeah, we got the output. So I would suggest you just try implementing it, play around with the function which is present. So generally for Stream API, we don't get any direct question. They are generally code based. So the first question which I got was, find the sum of squares of odd numbers in an array using Stream API. Okay, we have a list of number in which we have to filter out the odd numbers, and then we need to print the square of the odd number, right? So let's try to implement it. Let me create a new file called sum of odd Stream API. Let me have my public static void main. Okay, and let's have a list of integer. Let's name it as list equals to arrays dot as list, and let's have a number as 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 5. Import a class. Okay. Now, what we have to do here, we need to filter it out first, right? Let me just try to filter it. List dot stream. So we are creating stream of the list dot filter. Yeah, and this filter will again take a lambda expression. So it has to be odd. So x mod of 2 should be equals to 1. Okay, this is what we'll get. This will print, this will give us the odd number. Let's try to first print it and see whether we are getting the odd number. System dot out dot println x. Let's try to run this and see whether we are getting the odd number out of this. Yeah, we got 135, which is an odd number. Now let me remove this part. So we also have a function called map to int. This will convert to integer string map.int, and we want a square, right? X into x dot sum. So this will give me the sum of it. And let's catch it in int sum of odd. And let's just print it. System dot out dot println sum of odd. Let's run this. We got 35. Let's reduce the list and just see whether we have got the correct data or not. So suppose we have 1, 2, 3. So the odd one is 1 and 3. If we do the square, then 9 plus 1. The expectation is 10. Let's run it. Yeah, we got this. So this was one of the interview question. They were expecting the sum of square of odd number that is present in the array. The second was print the string which contains T using stream API. So let's try to implement this in our code base. So I'll name it as string stream API. Let's have our public static void main here. Public static void main string args, and then let's have a list of, let's name it as list itself. Let me first import, yeah, and so arrays dot as list, and let me pass the value as net, then tech, then geek. And what is the expectation? The expectation is we should get the output of the string which has T in it. So let's try to create a stream first. So list dot stream. Now dot, we need to filter it, right? Let's filter it. Now what will be the condition inside the filter? We need string which has T. So x dot contains T. Now let's try to print this. For each x system dot out dot println x. Let's try to run this one. Yes, here we go. We got net and tech. Suppose we need to convert this to lowercase. Let's convert this to lowercase. We have a function called map and string to lowercase. Okay, so those who are not familiar with method reference, I would request you to go through the videos. I'll be sharing the link in the description part. Let's run this. Yeah, so here we got. So that's it for Stream API. There are n number of functions that are available on Stream API. Just go play around with the function to understand when they are used. Whatever I have discussed right now is mostly used function of the Stream API, and the questions related to Stream API are generally code based. I hope you like the video. Do let me know if any part of the video is not clear or you need further clarification. Happy learning. Thank you.